Namaskar everyone. Today we have a very special episode for cooling down our body and mind. It involves a bit of advanced techniques. So please be attentive and follow as much as you can and try as per your ability without obligation. Last few days we had a very difficult hot summer in Japan. It is very difficult, challenging for many people. On the other hand, I had limited mobility to do some of the physical postures due to my accident. So therefore, I thought to do some advanced breathing techniques, which could be a good match for both the weather and also my situation. And so this will involve a bit of knowledge, experience, as well as some ability as well. So if you have been following my classes and my techniques, my suggestion, you should be able to follow, particularly suggestions on breathing practices, suggestion on holding the asana for a long time. So these are the things. So advanced doesn't mean that you do the upside down. So so it was a very funny. Do you want to listen the story? So I tell you, in one occasion few months ago, I had a class with some yoga teachers, and I asked them to do some Kapalbhati and alternate nostril breathing, this one or this one. So they responded me, "Oh no, Purnendu, we are advanced yogi, we are advanced yoga teacher, so we do upside down." So it was very funny, but then I insisted, and she could not even continue more than few minutes of Kapalbhati, more than 2 minutes of Kapalbhati, and after that, after 2 minutes, or she cannot hold the breath for even 30 seconds. So I don't know what she teaches, or what kind of advance she does. But according to either ancient scripture, the breath holding is one of the advanced technique. Holding a simple asana, even sitting in this simple posture for a longer time without much challenge is called also advanced technique in asana, in postures. So or holding the breath holding. So in the Patanjali scripture of first yoga scripture of written by Patanjali, has only 196 lines, and out of the 196 lines, I am talking about lines, yes. So scripture was very expensive, writing was very expensive at that time. So out of 196 lines, only one line is for postures, okay, and 2 lines are for breathing. And out of these 2 lines of breathing, one line is for dedicated particularly for the breath holding. So breath holding is one of the advanced techniques which emphasized in the uh, in the scripture, and according to the modern science as well. So better result comes with the breath holding or holding the postures is one of the greatest technique which gives you better medical result for difficult health condition. So that is why I always say that 3 hours, 4 hours Unulom Bilom, the alternate nostril breathing can solve many of your problem. 1 hour Kapalbhati. So if you can do only these two, Kapalbhati and Unulom Bilom, Kapalbhati 1 hour, Unulom Bilom 3 hours per day, majority of your problem will go away. And if you and then automatically you will be able to hold the breath for some time. It will increase, but for more you need more techniques and you need more gurus and suggestion. So this comes the teaching comes in. So today's session will involve some of the advanced technique, and first thing I want to teach today is the about the cooling practices. It comes with a little bit of breath holding in every cooling practices. So first I teach you the little tips about the breath holding. So we inhale, but when we inhale, your breath will you will have tendency to exhale because you cannot hold the breath here. So your valve in the throat tends to open up. So for that, either in the beginning you can hold it by your fingers, or you can pinch the nostril by the finger, or the technique which in yoga script we suggest is the open the chest and just drop the head. So it is not squeezing the spine, it is just dropping the neck, the chin to the chest, and that closes your valve and you can hold the breath. So what it is, inhale, straight and drop the chin to the chest. And this lock is called Jalandhar Band. Band means lock, Jalandhar is this lock. Okay. So, but for the cooling, we will do with the inhalation through left and exhalation through right. Don't be confused with the alternate nostril breathing. So, take a look, inhale through left, and change, exhale through right. Again change, inhale through left, exhale through right. When I say cooling the body and mind, it also means that you are cooling your nervous system, your stress, your hormonal system, and anxiety, depression, together with the heating, the weather, cooling to cool down your body, the external sweating. So both, I mean both. All right, and also cooling down your blood pressure, to normalize your blood, cooling down your blood pressure. So these exercises comes also with some of the precaution. So that is why I call it advanced technique. So this has to be used in a very very limited way, unless you are master with how to manage this thing. So don't overdo it. Just do for 5 minutes. That's all. Like each practice has 5 minutes is all right. but don't overdo it, because there might be side effect if you don't know how to manage it. So that requires a bit of teaching. So just do 5 minutes each of them. 5 minutes, 10 minutes is very safe, but after 10 minutes don't go, unless you are with some professional who can manage it. So inhale through left, and then hold the breath. And then raise up and exhale through right. Again, inhale through left, pinch your nose or drop your chin, and open up the chin and exhale slowly through right. Again, inhale through left, hold, and exhale through right. Slowly you can increase this holding as well as the length of the breathing. This is very important, length of breathing. Okay, let's inhale through left, So in the beginning you might need the fingers to pinch, but over time you don't need the finger anymore. You can just lock the neck. And after breath holding, don't do just stay relaxed. Everything is all right, you see, right? No cut, nothing, no camera cut. All is straight. All right. So this is called Chandravedi. Chandravedi means Chandravedi. Chandra is moon. So it is the moon. The other day of breathing practice, I have explained what does moon means. Moon means soft, and so that is why the left one is the moon. So the soft or parasympathetic nervous system in modern medical science. So it activates the parasympathetic nervous system very fast. Yeah. So extremely good also for high blood pressure, stress, autoimmune disease. So I will talk on autoimmune disease on another day, full episode with more explanation. So I keep it for another day. So this is Chandravedi. You can do it for 5 minutes. The next one is the Sheetali and Sheetkari. So these two are also cooling practices, and these two are the only two pranayama where you breathe through mouth and breathe in through mouth and breathe out through nose. So in again these two are cooling practices, so has to be practiced very in a very in a very proper way, and also not overdo it. All right. And when you do these practices, always sit down, or yeah, sitting down is the best, and sitting down with proper base stable. Otherwise I mean you might fall down, and then that might hurt you. Okay, so don't do that. So that is why there are some precautions needed. All right. So Sheetali is the you take the tongue out and then roll the tongue. Make the lips also rolling, and tongue out, and breathe in through the tongue, that small hole. And then hold. You can use the pinch if you want. And exhale through nose. Inhale through mouth. Inhale through mouth. in and exhale through nose. For the sake of the class, I just limit myself in a short holding. If you want to check out my 50 push-ups while holding the breath, so breath holding is one step, and then holding the breath and doing something is another step. And check out my 50 push-ups while holding the breath. I am putting the link in the description below, so it will be interesting. So breath holding is one of my mastery and expertise. So if you are interested to learn more, so feel free to reach me out. So, but these are like every person is different, every day is different. So even for me, every day is different. So according to the day, I need to adjust it. According to the every person, I need to adjust it. So these are like very personalized. I teach individual basis. It comes with the risk, and yeah, and listen very carefully. Never ever hold the breath underwater alone without any professional people. I repeat, never ever hold breath underwater alone without professional people. We do hold underwater, but with professional people only. Even even for me as well. Even for the best person who can hold the breath, they also keep the another instructor. So one of my guru is the very master of this breath holding, Dr. Stig Sivenson. He has several breath holding world record, including 22 minutes breath holding underwater. You can check it out in the in YouTube. It is very well known, and he is very famous. So yeah, this is called Sheetali, and Sheetkari is that. By the way, if you see my tongue is little bit yellow, so just forgive me because I had turmeric in the morning. I had turmeric treatment in the morning, so the strain is still there. So and Sheetkari is the next one, where you close the teeth together, upper and lower, and open the teeth, so the holes will be there, and then put the tongue in the top of the teeth, or just touch the teeth, touch the tongue to the teeth, and then inhale through mouth. And hold, and then after some second exhale through nose. Okay, we can hold a bit longer. So don't worry if you cannot hold the breath longer. Do it for 4 seconds. Next one 5 seconds. Next one 6 seconds. Increase 1 second every day. You will go somewhere you cannot imagine. So anyway, so this is very beneficial. Breath holding, I cannot emphasize how much breath, how much beneficial is it. It is much more beneficial than upside down. So anyway, so it is just to yeah. One day I can talk on breath holding specifically, and it is a long story, but yeah. So put the teeth together, tongue to the teeth on the top of the teeth, means that two side of the teeth, upper and lower, and then you put the tongue in the top side of the teeth, not too much high, it will be tiring otherwise. So what happens is that when air blows through your mouth, your tongue is your the watery part, so it cool down it brings the like air conditioned air, you understand, right? The air goes through the tongue, and air cools down, and then when it goes inside, then that cooling air is actually change the temperature with the body, and that cools down internally. And it is not only cooling down internally, it cools down your nervous system, your hormonal system, very beneficial. But you must do it only in the summer. You should not do it in the winter. So otherwise you get caught by cold. And the people who had some cold issues don't do it. So it comes with a lot of precautions. So that is why it is a bit advanced and a bit professional. Tips are needed. Okay. So So breath holding is something, in general, breath is something you cannot hide. So you can hide many other things. You can hide your mind by smiling, but you cannot hide by breath holding. About breath. So if you are like stressed, you breathe differently. If you are relaxed, you breathe differently. So yeah, so you cannot hide it. Okay, one last time. So practice as much as you can without obligation. And next time when anybody talk to you about advanced technique, just show them what amazing thing you can do. Practice it and show them this video. Show them how much you can do. So and they will shut up. So advanced thing, just take it in your grant of salt that advanced doesn't mean that how difficult thing you do, but advanced means that how smoothly, how easily you can do difficult thing in a very easier way. So it holds for anything, in sports, in life, in anything, that not yeah. So in sportsmen, you see that how, like, good sportsmen in shockers, like they do so smoothly the difficult thing so smoothly. Same thing for the cricket, for other games, for the life, the people who can handle their life, they do so smoothly so the difficult things. So that's the advanced technique. So I hope you have enjoyed. So watch it again and again and again. If you miss the detail, I can again. So one of the one of the class I will. We can do together 1 hour Kapalbhati. What do you think? Non-stop Kapalbhati, 1 hour, or non-stop Anulom Vilom, the alternate nostril breathing for 1 hour. What do you think? Yeah, if you are interested, please comment in the description below so we can do together. So I'll teach you how to do it. That there the techniques comes in. So unless you are good in techniques, so it is very difficult to do it. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and share with people, inspire them that breath holding is not bad. And oh, I forgot to tell, like, don't hold your breath while standing also. One is underwater and one more is while standing. Don't hold your breath while standing or underwater. Listen, okay? All right, otherwise it is very safe to hold the breath while sitting in a very good lock, in the very good stable situation in the ground, or just lie down and hold your breath. Very easy, very simple. You won't die. So if you follow me properly, if you follow my instruction properly, you won't die. So it's not bad. You won't die. You will only get benefit. So thank you very much, and see you tomorrow with another episode.